Aditya Chopra is a three-time National Award-winning Indian film director, producer, screenwriter and distributor. His work as a director includes Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, Mohabbatein, and Rabni Bana Di Jodi. He is also the current chairman of India's 45-year-old multinational film, media and entertainment conglomerate, Yash Raj Films. Chopra has written and produced a number of critically acclaimed and commercially successful films under the banner like Veer-Zaara, Hum Tum, Bunty Aur Babli, Fanaa, Bachna Ae Haseeno, New York, Band Baaja Baaraat, Ishaqzaade, Ek Tiger, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, Shuddh Desi Romance, the Dhoom Trilogy and Gunday. Chopra has also tried to break away from typecast and forayed into production of offbeat films with unique subjects in projects like Kabul Express, Chak De India, Rocket Singh, Aurangzeb, Titli, Mardaani, Detective Byomkesh Bakshi and Fanaa, that do not necessarily fit into the realms of masala films. Moreover, in the year 2014, Chopra became the first Indian producer to move towards a true film studio model through independent projects helmed by producers, writers and directors under the Yrf banner. As of July 2014, Chopra has produced the highest-grossing film of Indian cinema and has produced 6 other films that have accumulated worldwide gross earnings of more than 200 Indian rupees crore. Apart from emerging as the most equitable brand in Indian entertainment, his company has earned the status of a movie mogul in the Indian market, through the years of its existence. Yrf is often credited for breaking away from the small business model that was historically used by the Indian film industry and introducing a rigid hub-and-spoke model by establishing distribution networks across the globe. With a majority of its films being part of the highest-grossing Indian films of all time, the company is estimated to be worth 4,000 crore by multiple NSE and BSE analysts, thereby making it the biggest and most successful film production company in the history of Indian cinema. Chopra has however remained extremely media-shy and has battled constant reports of an alleged social anxiety disorder and/or APD, throughout his 2-decade career. Early life and education. Chopra, the elder son of the late filmmaker Yash Chopra and Pamela Chopra, was born on May 21, 1971. Aditya was diagnosed with severe APD as a child and recovered from the disorder throughout his teenage. He completed his formal education and acquired his Indian Certificate of Secondary Education from Bombay Scottish School. He graduated from Hasaram Regional College of Commerce and Economics along with Anil Thadani, Karan Johar and Abhishek Kapoor. He was married to Payal Khanna, until their divorce in 2009. In April 2014, he married actress Rani Mukherjee in a private wedding ceremony in Italy. Career. Chopra started his filmmaking career at the age of 18 as an assistant director, working with his father for films like Chandni, Lami and Dar. Chopra, after gaining a respectable amount of experience, started independently at the age of 23 with the all-time blockbuster Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge starring Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol, for which he was the director and writer. A film was scripted by Chopra and produced by his father Yash Chopra, under the Yash Raj Films banner. Chopra started work on the script of the film in 1990, at the age of 19, and gradually spent time making about 5 drafts of the film's original script. Chopra even managed to convince his brother Aditya Chopra and Karan Johar, both aspiring filmmakers, to enter the film industry as assistant directors along with the film. Chopra once told that the presence of his relatives during the making of the film worked as a huge emotional support during the making of this hymn. Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge eventually went on to become one of the biggest hits of all time and won the National Film Award for Best Popular Film, providing wholesome entertainment. Yash Raj Films. Chopra eventually went on to write the dialogues and the story of his father's 1997 blockbuster Dil To Pagal Hai, also made under Yash Raj Films. His next film as a director was Mohabbatein with Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan, which gave the yesteryear star a new life in his film career and also launched his brother Aditya Chopra into the film industry. The film was also written and co-produced by Chopra and fared very well at the box office. The next film under the Yash Raj Films banner was Mere Yaar Ki Shodi Hai, in 2002 and also starred his brother Gunday. The film did moderately well at the box office. 2004 breakthrough. In 2004, Chopra produced Hum Tum, Dhoom and Veer-Zaara under the Yrf banner. All three films went on to become critical and commercial blockbusters, earning more than 199 crore in the worldwide market. The films became the fourth and highest-grossing Indian films of 2004. The company won most of the Indian Film Awards in the year, with Veer-Zaara also winning the National Award. This was considered a major breakthrough for this film-producing company and cemented its position as the leader of Indian entertainment for the following decades. Chopra then produced and wrote several other highly commercial and critically acclaimed films over the years, namely Bunty Aur Babli, Salaam Namaste, Fanaa, Dhoom 2 and Chak De India. Chopra also made his third film as a director in 2008 with Rabni Bana Di Jodi starring Shah Rukh Khan and launching newcomer Anushka Sharma. The film became the highest-grossing film for Shah Rukh Khan and Yash Raj Films at that time, grossing 172 crore in the worldwide market. These films established Yash Raj Films as the most powerful film production company in the history of Indian cinema, with a net worth of 4,000 crore and making Chopra one of the most influential people in the country. Yrf launched a number of budding screenwriters and directors under their banner throughout these years. Directors and screenwriters such as Karan Johar, Kunal Kohli, Kabir Khan, Sanjay Gadhvi, Jaideep Saini, Siddharth Anand, Shamit Amin, Habib Faisal, Shad Ali, Manish Sharma and Vijay Acharya debuted under Yash Raj Films and have gone on to become independent entities in films. The company also produced films for filmmakers such as Anil Mehta and Pradeep Sarkar under their banner. Yash Raj Films was eventually ranked at number 1 in a survey conducted by Filmfare and at number 27 in a survey by The Hollywood Reporter, both under the vice-chairmanship of Chopra. Yrf Studios, on realizing the lack of a proper film shooting studio during their years of filmmaking, Yrf gradually went on build their dream film production studio in the year 2005, located in Mumbai city. The first film to be shot in Yrf Studios was the company's 2006 critical and commercial blockbuster, Fanaa. Some of the notable films of outside banners that were shot in the studio over the years are Kabhi Alvida Naukina, Partner, Ta Zameen Par, Dostana, Wanted, Three Idiots, My Name is Khan, Dabangg, Bodyguard, Ra.1, Agnipath, Chennai Express, Jiho and PK. The studio was created and designed by Chopra and his then-wife, Payal Khanna, and is equipped with high-technology film shooting equipment and goods. The studio, sprawling over 20 acres and towering up to 6 floors, is used to shoot films for the company and is also rented for other filmmakers and television shoots like Ten Ka Dum and Kaun Banega or Crorepati for Sony and Kaya Up Pench V Passe Tes Hain, Coffee with Karan and Satyam Vijay for Star, Yrf Home Entertainment. Apart from film production, Chopra's Yash Raj Films also distributed and canvassed a wide variety of independent films that came out of the parallel cinema industry of India like Godmother, Zubaida, Makbul, Meenakshi, A Tale of Three Cities, Black, My Brother Nikhil, Mangal Pandey, The Rising and Main Gandhi Ko Nahin Mara that helped them leverage against a powerful film production house such as his and thereby reach a wider audience on their release. Yash Raj film distributors also released several big-budgeted films such as Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Baiwi No. 1, Kal Ho Nor Fire Hai, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Am, Koi Mil Gaya, Kal Ho Nor Ho, Krish and Kabhi Alvida Naukina. In 2013, the company's distribution leg reportedly sold the satellite rights of its highly anticipated venture, Dhoom 3 for 75 crore to Sony Entertainment Television. Yrf Music, after constantly delivering musical successes like Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge and Dil To Pagal Hai throughout the years of its existence, the company decided to leverage on their growing clout in the music industry. Yrf established their independent feature music distribution leg under the name Yrf Music in 2004. The leg was developed for the purpose of digital as well as physical distribution of all the film soundtracks released under the banner. The first soundtrack to be distributed under Yrf Music was the company's critical and commercial musical blockbuster Veer-Zaara. The leg established careers of a lot budding music composers throughout the years, who leveraged themselves against scoring music for YRF projects, like Jatin Lalit, Shankari Sunloy, Pritham, Vishal Shkar, Salim Sulaiman, Amit Trivedi, Ram Sampath, Sajid Wajid, Sohail Sen, Raga Durgzit, Sarkhan Jigar and Amartya Rahat. Yrf Television. The year 2010 marked the entry of Yrf into Indian television. Yrf Television, launched on January 1, 2010, have coupled with Sony Entertainment Television for the broadcast of 5 news shows running on the primetime television slot. Shows: Lift Corridor, Mahi Way, Ricehita.com, 7, Powder, Koti Sikhi, Kismat, Walt Disney Buyout Refusal. The Walt Disney Company entered Indian entertainment in 2007 through a 3-film co-production agreement with Yash Raj Films. Disney's move was seen as a bid to increase its global clout and finally entering the increasingly lucrative Indian cinema arena. Moreover, it offered a 49% acquisition of Yrf at 2,500 crore in 2009, which took the valuation of the Indian entertainment company to 5,000 crore, at the time. However, Yrf declined the acquisition offer made by the American conglomerate, as it wanted to continue as an independent film production house in India. But in 2011, a 100% share acquisition offer by Walt Disney Studios was accepted by UTV at 2,000 crore. The two companies together established Disney UTV, that now functions as the Indian subsidiary of the American company. As vice chairman, the company saw an all-time low, with several of their high-budgeted films not doing well at the box office despite favorable critical reviews and the company thereby suffering losses amounting to millions from 2007 to 2010. The films broke Yrf's perfect success ratio and were oddly released one after another. Some of the most unsuccessful films produced under the banner were Jhoom Barabar Jhoom, Laga Shuneri Mindag, Tashan, Thoda Fire Thoda Magic, Roadside Romeo, and Fire Impossible. Chopra, then took over as the vice chairman of Yash Raj Films in 2010, soon after the release of the film Badmaash Company under the same banner. 2011 landmark deal. In 2011, Yash Raj Films took the critical decision of banking on the successes of Three Idiots, Ra.One and Bodyguard and went into production of 3 individual mainstream films with Aamir Khan for Dhoom 3, Shah Rukh Khan for Jab Tak Hai Jaan and with Salman Khan for Ek Tha Tiger, a feat that has never been achieved by any film production company, till date. The move was seen as a landmark deal by Yrf as it engaged 3 of the most successful box office actors of Indian cinema in independent projects, at the time. Moreover, the 3 films turned out to be the most expensive productions by Yrf. Ek Tha Tiger was produced at 75 crore, Jab Tak Hai Jaan was produced at 60 crore and Dhoom 3 was produced at 100 crore. All 3 of these films shattered box office records of India and went on to become some of the highest-grossing films of their time. Ek Tha Tiger, which released on the 66th Independence Day of India, earned approximately 310 crore and thereby became the 4th highest-grossing film of Indian cinema. It is currently the highest-grossing film for Salman Khan. Jab Tak Hai Jaan opened worldwide on the Diwali day of 2012 and went on to earn 250 crore and became the 5th highest-grossing film in India. Dhoom 3 released on the Christmas week of 2013 and grossed approximately 535 crore in the worldwide market and went on to become the highest-grossing film of Indian cinema, as of January 2014. The 3 films gradually helped re-cement the dominant position of Yrf in the Indian entertainment market. Highest-grossing films, as chairman, after the demise of Chopra's father, Yash Chopra, in 2012, it was confirmed that Aditya Chopra was to be elevated to the position of chairman of Yash Raj Films and eventually taking over the 4,000 crore company. Yrf gradually went on to reposition itself into an extremely agile and aggressive film-producing company that came out with an increasing number of films with each passing year, under the guidance of Chopra and the company's upper management. Work with newcomers. Apart from producing big-budgeted films with established actors, Yrf also announced several films featuring relative newcomers in the 4th quarter of fiscal year 2012. Aurangzeb starring Prithviraj Sukumaran, Sashur Agha and Arjun Kapoor, Gunday starring Ranveer Singh, Bewakafai starring Ayushmann Khurrana and Sonam Kapoor, Dawati Ishq with Aditya Roy Kapoor, Mardaani with Rani Mukherjee and Kill Deal starring Ali Zafar and Govinda. The films are slated to release all through 2013 and 2014 and are seen as a strategic move by the company to infuse newer talent into Indian cinema in the form of actors, screenwriters, directors and technicians. In a bid to break away from the traditional star system of Indian cinema, the company ventured into producing low-budgeted independent films with new talent from 2008. Apart from working with upcoming actors, the company independently launched several new faces as leading actors in several of their big-budgeted films through their home banner and through Yrf Films, including, sensing a keen following of Indian cinema in Japan during the Festival de Cannes, Yrf Studios decided to re-release Ek Tha Tiger on March 8, 2013 and Jab Tak Hai Jaan on April 20, 2013 in an association with the Nikkatsu Corporation. The deal was further extended to the release of Dhoom 3 on December 25, 2013 during the MAMI Film Festival. Yrf Entertainment, in a bid to strengthen their foothold in the United States and the European market, the company established its international film producing leg. Yrf Entertainment, which was solely focused on production and financing of international film content. The first film to independently release under the banner was the 2012 romantic comedy The Longest Week, which starred Olivia Wilde, Jason Bateman and Billy Crudup. The film did moderately well in the worldwide box office and managed break-even. The next film to be released under Yrf Entertainment is The Grace of Monaco starring Nicole Kidman and Tim Roth. The film is co-produced by Arash Amal. Primary filming of the project is complete and the film is slated for a March 2014 release. The company also announced Pani, a Hollywood film production directed by Shkha Kapur, starring Sushant Singh Rajput and its maiden Anglo-Indian film project that would be co-produced by Myra Nair under the Myra Bay Films banner and directed by Shamit Amin. In 2013, the company also announced its next venture, Seducing Ingrid Bergman, based on the life of Ingrid Bergman, written by Chris Greenhalgh and Arash Amal. The Big Three, by the year 2014, Yash Raj Films, Disney UTV and Dharma Productions emerged as the three most dominant players of Indian cinema, producing and distributing a majority of the highest-grossing Indian films of the past decade. Chopra, Kapoor and Johar broke new grounds in terms of working with newcomers as well as established stars and came up with path-breaking content that performed extremely well at the Indian box office. Regional market entry, Yrf forayed into regional Indian film production in 2013, with Aha Kalyanam, a remake of their 2010 critical and commercial blockbuster Baaja Baaraat starring Nani and debutant Vani Kapoor. The Tamil-Telugu bilingual project would be directed by Gokul Krishna and produced by Chopra. Yrf plans to launch both the lead actress and director with this film. The untitled film completed the first schedule of its principal photography in Chennai in May 2013, with the next two schedules to be held in Hyderabad and Mysore in July 2013. Moreover, the studio also released Tamil and Telugu versions of its Dhoom 3 for the South Indian market. The company plans to deliver remakes from its existing catalogue as well as new and original regional content, but also content that is set to break into other regional film markets of the South. Tie-ups. Throughout the years of its existence, Yrf inked various strategic business agreements with independent film and media entities present in the country. Legal issues. The company was caught in a legal entanglement in 2007 when the government of Uttar Pradesh moved the Supreme Court against Yash Raj Films for Arjunaka because the film's soundtrack contained objectionable lyrics, according to them. A petition to ban the film and stall its release in Uttar Pradesh was filed to the central government of India by the Uttar Pradesh government on October 29, 2007. The three-day ban was eventually lifted after Yash Raj Films changed lyrics of the objectionable song. Ajani, photographers of the Indian media caught a glimpse of the extremely reclusive Chopra on December 27, 2008. Chopra's Rabni Bana Di Jodi and Aamir Khan's Ajnai were the two big Indian releases of the year 2008 and were pitted against each other by the press. Rabni Bana Di Jodi was to release on Diwali and Ajnai was to release on Christmas, with a gap of a few weeks between them. Chopra was present at a private screening of Ajnai that was held by Khan, for members of the film industry. Chopra was seen leaving through the back entrance of the theatre premise around 2 a.m., just before the end credits of the film. On spotting multiple journalists outside the venue, he reportedly panicked and desperately sprinted towards his car to avoid being photographed. Chopra pulled down the sun visor of his car and hid inside it as he drove away. He even dropped his phone and damaged it, in the process. Images of a scared and petrified Chopra covering his face with his arms became front-page news of a leading Indian tabloid. The article called Chopra a very powerful man, behaving like a trapped animal, even though it carried a statement by one of his close friends, who called him a simple, introverted guy. The event however fueled further reports of Chopra suffering from an alleged social anxiety disorder and/or APD. Son of Sada, moreover, in 2012, Ajay Devgan, Byomkesh Motion Pictures and Eros International together moved the Competition Commission of India against Yash Raj Films and Aditya Chopra, accusing the company of using monopolistic business practices and rampantly abusing their dominant position and clout in the entertainment industry of India by entering into a tie-in arrangement with 1,500 single-screen film exhibitors of India, that obliged them to showcase the company's Tak Hai Jaan in the Diwali week of 2012 and continue its theatrical run for 2 weeks after the worldwide release. The trio eventually moved the competition appellate tribunal on October 30, 2012 against Yash Raj Films but were turned down by the bench heading the tribunal. Both films opened on November 13, 2012. Tak Hai Jaan released in 3,500 screens and Son of Sada released in 2,000 screens, in the worldwide market. However, in November 2013, the CCI dismissed the case filing as they found Yrf to not be in contravention of the Competition Act of India. Filmography. See also, List of indie film clans, List of highest-grossing Bollywood films, references. The Mysterious Life of Aditya Chopra http, Times of India India Times.com Hindi The Mysterious Life of Aditya Chopra 34149301 CMS number 34149301, external links, Aditya Chopra at the Internet Movie Database.